Rebels Radio Lounge, The Bullshitter Show, YouTube.com. We are live on our Friday nights. We have Lent in the studio,
Hello, everyone.
back from his vacation.
My sabbatical is over.
Christian as well.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
I'm here, ready to entertain the masses.
You all right? You look a little stiff tonight. What's going on?
Good. I'm all right.
You can't hear anybody or what?
Can't hear me.
You can't hear you? I hear you.
You hear
I can
me?
hear you.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, that's
You
all
can't
that
hear
matters.
your headphones at all?
I hear you guys. Well,
Well, that's the whole point.
yeah, exactly. But I
But
don't
you can't hear audio?
No.
Really?
Huh.
That's strange.
Switch my hole.
Quick. Oof.
What?
Switch the hole.
Right out of the bat, switch my hole. Let me see if I can switch your hole.
My hole has been switched. Now
How's-
his
how
hole.
does that hole
God,
feel?
Please use little.
Does that hole
gentleness
feel
with that.
better?
Could you at least like soften it or
God.
wet it before you put it in?
My God,
Hey, he was-
man, do you handle everybody like that?
He was really rough about switching the hole. I mean, he wanted
Man.
it right now.
Right now, switch.
Can
the
you hear it now
hole.
or what?
I don't know what's going on.
Glow sticks, bitch?
Yeah, as long as I can be heard, that's all that matters. It
You're
doesn't
coming
have-
into me.
Yeah, I can
It
hear
doesn't have
you.
to come into me. We had that problem 2 weeks ago too. That's all right.
You sure?
Yeah,
You sure it's not your headphones?
I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear him.
But you can't hear any audio.
I hear you. I hear he.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Turn up the hearing aid, Belly says.
Turn up. Belly's already starting his shit.
He says, turn up your fucking hearing aid there, guy.
Belly, do you hear Christian?
I can hear Christian.
I can hear him too.
All right, that's all.
Let me do a sound check. Belly, or anybody else, the four viewers, if you can hear everybody.
Can you hear me?
Check, check, check.
Check 1, 2.
Check it, check it.
Yes, I
I
can.
can.
All
Are
right.
your
That's all
ears
that
bleeding?
matters. No,
Okay, just check it.
no screamer.
So how was your Halloween?
Quiet. Mine.
Yeah, yours.
It was quiet.
A lot of activity?
No.
No, it's
Oh,
no?
you mean children?
Yeah, like coming to the house.
Little shitlins.
Little shitlins.
more than we've had in a few years.
Uh-huh.
Even before we sold our house, the first or the last, I would say 3 or 4 years we were there, and myself by myself before we got married. It was
And
kind of
myself.
Yeah, I've lived in the house by myself
okay.
before she moved in. And
When he needs expert advice, he talks to himself, buddy. Come on.
That's
You
right.
don't know that yet? Come on.
So the kids, a big open neighborhood like Forest Hills. Nobody, there was not a lot of kids. Now we live in a nice gated community, and
Uh-huh.
there was a little action in the neighborhood. I was worried that
Okay.
we weren't going to have enough this year, but we.
Was there like a full horde of kids that
I
just
wouldn't
sort
say a
of...
horde. I would say for us, we probably got about 25, 30 kids.
Really? Okay. That's not
Now,
bad.
My wife's friend.
Is that a one time or...
No. That was the whole night.
Okay.
Shut up, kids.
Yeah. But my
no candy for you.
yeah, my wife's best friend. They live like 10 minutes away,
Uh-huh.
near off of 54, near the expressway.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
They
yeah,
had,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
200 kids. In
Are you
the
serious?
Yeah.
200?
That's a lot of
Yeah,
kids.
it was constant. They said it was
just a
constant.
steady stream.
Knock, trick or treat. And they were.
Uh,
They couldn't even close the door. I think they eventually just sat in the driveway and
Threw candy at kids?
threw candy.
here, you little bastards.
Don't even bother. Trick or treat this, you little bastard.
Now, is it right for people to like leave like candy in the bowl and just not even go out there, or is it better for people to be out there?
That's a personal preference, I think. I've seen video. I don't do that because I don't trust
Right.
the little dicks and
Yeah.
assholes. You know.
Well,
Right.
Belly said he did it, and nobody, I mean, he came back to almost a full bowl. So I
Did
guess
you
it
do
just,
just please take one sign or anything
No,
like that?
no,
Or
I'm
did
just
you just
asking.
leave the bowl out there?
I'm just sort of curious because
I don't mind. I don't mind it. It's just you get one kid that comes in and
Yeah.
dumps the shit in his bag and
ruins it for everyone.
ruins it for everyone. And there was that video that was kind of cool. There was a video this week where a little kid was trick or treating and he went up to a house and the bowl was empty.
Oh.
So
Oh,
he took
yeah.
pieces of candy out of his bag and put it
Yeah.
in the bowl.
That kid's got a good heart.
So
yeah, I saw that story.
Yeah, that's
where
awesome.
that
I
was
mean, that
pretty
was
cool.
really cool. I mean,
Yeah, I thought so.
I thought so, too.
But
now, what about the one where the parents wanted to sit there and what is it called? Not extend the next day after Halloween.
Oh yeah, they want to do they.
Where
What they want to do is move Halloween to the last Saturday of October.
Right.
Oh, yeah, those people.
What the fuck?
Those people can eat my ass.
I'm sorry,
Like
but
after a poo.
if you're gonna sit there and not,
Chocolate salty balls.
Exactly, man.
if you're not gonna sit there and be a douchebag and say, hey, look, my kid can't go to school the next day because they went out trick or treating, then you're a dumbass parent.
Right.
You know,
Now,
that's all. That's the whole thing on Halloween. You go out there and you go have fun, and you dress up and you go trick or treating.
now, if I step out of line here, let me know. But did you miss Halloween?
No,
No.
I love Halloween. What are you talking about? Miss
Sweet.
Halloween?
Well, I know there was some vacation issues, but
No. That didn't impede with that.
that didn't impede
No,
with
no,
that.
no, no,
So
no.
the kids got to go out.
No,
and-
that situation would happen after Halloween.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
think-
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Halloween was the precursor.
yeah. Halloween was the precursor. Halloween was actually really good.
That was almost 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I was.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
damn.
it's been a while.
Oh,
Now
my
Thanksgiving is coming up,
I know.
and then you got Christmas.
Fuck Christmas.
Christmas. Halloween's the favorite holiday. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me. anyway.
Halloween is for me.
Really? You don't
Yeah.
like Christmas either?
I mean, I don't mind Christmas, but I've worked in the entertainment industry for so long,
Right.
and you dress up Christmas for so long,
Yeah.
you start vomiting Christmas.
Gotcha.
You know,
Just let those
And-
sleigh bells
yeah,
ring. Ding, ding, ding,
you know.
God damn, the Hallmark Channel on XM Radio was already playing Christmas
Gotta
songs.
wait till
They
that-
started at
Dude.
the beginning of November.
When we were younger, wasn't it? You saw the Thanksgiving parade. You see Santa Claus at the end of Thanksgiving, and that's when Christmas officially starts. Am I wrong about that, or did that rule change?
for
Didn't
what? I'm sorry,
change.
what
When
now?
when I was little, when we were little, we'd watch the
Oh.
Thanksgiving parade. You see Santa Claus at the end of the parade, and then Christmas season would start then.
Well, now see.
Well, that
if
was
we
that
think
was
about
traditional,
Yeah.
but nowadays they do.
I don't think we were aware of it back then.
Okay. You think so? You think that it's
I think
as
it's-
saturated as now before Halloween? I saw shit
No,
out before
'cause
Halloween.
Ac-
The
Actually-
stores still do that. They'll
Lord.
still play Christmas music after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but some stores have Christmas stuff out before Halloween's
that's-
even
but-
done.
Lowe's was playing
that's
Christmas
merchandise.
music in September.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Mhm.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Lowe's. All right, here's my stops. Lowe's and Michael's
Uh-huh.
are my, well, more Michael's than Lowe's, but those are my Halloween stops, even more than because Spooky and all the other the shows are not Spooky. What's the store?
Spirit.
Spirit Halloween. Yeah.
They're not the same anymore. They're not the same as they used to be 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's different stuff.
So basically, so my point is Michael's and Lowe's have their Halloween stuff out in August and September.
Right.
And then about midway through September, you start seeing the Halloween stuff kind of confine.
Mm.
Like you have the 2 or 3 rows
Yeah.
at Michael's of Halloween stuff, and then you see it kind of consolidate mid-September now. We're not even to October. And mid-September, you'll see, in both stores, you'll see Christmas stuff start going up.
Yep.
But the Halloween stuff is out. So then right at the beginning, about mid-October, is when you see the Halloween stuff just get pushed back.
They're on sale now.
Yeah.
Mid-October.
It gets put on sale, and then
Yeah, because they don't
It's all
really have a
Christmas.
whole big selection for Halloween.
No.
It's like when like Lowe's and Walmart and all those stores, right?
Target.
When they get their
Target.
sort of
Target.
their stock of Halloween stuff,
Right.
right? They get it very limited because Christmas actually sells better than Halloween for some reason.
I understand that.
And so they don't.
It's-
What a lot of times what happens with these stores, like for Home Depot and Lowe's, they'll trash it once it's done. Like for example, the fog machines,
Yeah.
right? I mean, they're really cheap
I
fog
need a new
machines,
one.
but no, they'll throw it in the trash if
Really?
it's not sold.
What?
Like a new one?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They don't return it?
No.
What the
It's a lot of red tape.
They just got
Where-
money to throw away
Where's
like
your
that?
store?
Wow.
What?
I want to go to a store and before they start throwing shit.
He said,
away.
"Where's my store?" I'm like, "I don't know a store."
You don't know a store?
No, I don't know a store.
Where's
have a
Bull's
store.
Boutique of Dildos?
Yeah.
Nice.
I may have the
Wow.
Jedi
I would
Master.
want some- Golly, man, throwing shit at Target. Target actually kicked a little ass this year. They had some.
They
They had
nice
so
Halloween
much good
selection.
stuff that's
Yeah.
this year. At least the one on Dale Mabry, right before 54.
Yeah. Oh no, I went to the one right by Crunch in Northdale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had some good stuff too.
Then Target itself had some
Yeah.
really good Halloween stuff this year. So much that I couldn't decide what to pick, and ended up just getting a couple of sets of kitchen towels with
Okay.
pumpkins and stuff on them, and but they had really really good stuff. I like good sturdy stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Not like real cheap stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything's cheap now.
that's what I mean. Like the last time I bought, say, an 8-foot. I don't know what you call those. Just an 8-foot.
Those little lawn yard things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hands were rubber. The face was rubber.
Right.
So now, a couple years later, now the hands are plastic.
Oh.
And yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
all
because they
bad, man.
want to make sure they're spending less. But
They're
making you spend more.
Right.
You
'cause
see what I
next year
mean?
you're gonna need
Yeah.
the same thing.
but they're not made well in the first
No,
place because
they're-
they're made with
Well,
clothes
of
hangers.
course. Yeah, they're clothes
made with-
hangers and
yeah,
spot welding.
Yeah.
And it's
So-
how much
They
did you
last.
spend?
Well, the
If you
one
take
there's
care of them, they can last a long time.
well, there's a ship at Home Depot, like a half of a pirate ship.
Yeah.
Right, like a ghost pirate ship, for like $300. But it's probably worth about $10.
Now, see, I had a little pirate motif going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Well, I always do, but
Arr.
Arr.
spiders and
Spiders is your shit,
pirates,
huh?
and so
You like
Spider-
spiders? One of your would that be your favorite Halloween creature or
That wouldn't be mine.
no.
no? What do
No,
you got?
I couldn't do spiders.
I can't pick a favorite. I mean, I've got my black cat that
Okay. That one's scary. That one looks.
he sat up in the windowsill in the front above the doors in the front. I should
yeah,
have
that one.
videoed it, man. And we didn't put the scene setters and stuff up,
Okay.
but the house looked really nice this year. And I really have to thank my wife because I was golfing and I came home and she had put everything out. We didn't have a party this year, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to call me, and I would have.
We
been out there
we
and
were
set up.
going to, and actually, what happened was that a lot of outside people weren't coming,
Yeah.
so it was basically just family.
Okay.
So it was another weekend.
Right. I got you.
So, but yeah, when we really, really do it, we have scene setters up.
That's
and
awesome, bro.
Okay.
I switch out all the light bulbs for black
Right,
lights
right.
that it highlights all the scene setter stuff. At least the like the spider scene, that one has a luminescent in it
Okay.
for black light, so it lights up. But the other stuff lights up just as well. The butcher scene and they used to be in the kitchen
Yes.
at the other house.
Oof.
That I don't know if that lights up or not under a black light, but I sure
It
would
should
like
if
to
it's-
You don't
see
even
it
need
has
it.
wider
It's good
fluorescent.
though. It's good. Without the black light, it's kind of like freaky walking
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Now I got to remeasure.
I always
all
wanted
the
to set
walls.
up like a Pepper's Ghost effect. In
What
the
do you
window.
mean?
You never seen the Pepper's Ghost effect?
Mm-mm.
It's where they shoot a projector on a mirror, and it goes up to like a plexi. Let me rephrase. If you have like a plexiglass window, right, or a piece of glass, right,
Yeah.
plexiglass, angle it at 45 degrees, right, shoot your projector up towards the plexiglass. When you look in the mirror, right, or the plexiglass, you can see right through it, but it looks like a ghost.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
It's an old haunted mansion.
That's
Okay.
all that's
yeah,
all
the
that?
scene, that's all Pepper's Ghost. You're
Okay.
actually sitting about 2
I
floors
thought
up.
that was on like a mesh netting or something
No.
like that. No,
No.
Oh,
That's neat.
No, it's all black light, so it's all moving with, black
Yeah.
lights, and they're all
Yeah.
mannequins, but it was all projected onto the
Oh
screen.
wow! I
That's
learned
neat.
And that's how
something
you do.
again.
That's an old trick.
I really thought that
Like, did you go to Halloween Horror Nights?
I did not.
No,
Okay.
yeah, I
All
didn't
right,
go
when
to
the
all that.
Ghostbusters scene,
So like
house,
that big. So the big. So just so I understand, the big scene, the big dinner scene in the
the
haunted
big
mansion.
ballroom.
Yeah,
That's all Pepper's Ghost.
that's Pepper's Ghost.
You're sitting like where the mannequins are.
so
They're
they're
spinning
not just
around.
shooting that off netting. That's like
There's like a
angled-
big glass angled at 45 degrees, and they got it all
Really?
right there. Yeah.
Oh wow!
And so what it is that once you see it with the black
You've
lights,
ruined the haunted mansion.
well, sorry, it's out there. But you're actually about 1 or 2 stories above that.
Right. Okay.
And all that's moving underneath
Oh.
you.
So angle and
That's why it looks so
angle
high.
and sleight of hand.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's an old trick.
It is
Old trick.
Wow.
Apparently, Belly left his bowl outside, but on a Art the Clown doll.
Oh,
He made Art the Clown.
I actually started watching that movie.
dude.
That, holy crap.
You got Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Terrifier.
Terrifier.
It's like
Terrifier?
an 80s slasher
Yeah.
horror
I
movie.
think
Now, I got through like the interview of the TV show at the beginning,
And then that
and that
swerve.
chick sits there and like starts digging her fingers into the girl's
Yeah,
eyes,
dude.
and all the blood starts popping out like
starts
this, you know?
early.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the clown just sits there and makes little faces like
Dude,
this.
yeah, wasn't he spooky? Yeah, bro, check that one out.
All right.
Terrifier.
Terrifier.
I was sort of iffy. I was like, man, that's gonna be like a cheesy.
I
you
thought so
know.
too, but then I was like,
And then I was-
holy
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Dark Castle. Those are cheesy horror movies.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Dark
All right.
Castle. Okay.
I believe that's the brand. But when I was watching, what's the name? Crackle.
Crackle.
Crackle had a
Crackle.
lot of them, and Hulu when it first came
Oh,
out. If
okay.
you put up horror,
Yeah, I remember
horrors,
Crackle. Yeah, yeah.
They had I want to. There's always the little midget guy that's plays a wizard.
Yeah, yeah.
And
well, what's his name? The guy Willow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willow.
You
That
know
was-
exactly.
I
what
know what
I'm
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about.
who
Yeah, I
that
can't
is.
remember his name, but
There's
it's
like a whole bunch of them, and they go and those are cheesy movies,
Yeah.
man. Oh, and you
Willow
get
was the
sucked
best,
right
though.
in.
Willow was the
The
best.
cheese usually sucks you in, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
why.
Bad. Ugh.
This is so bad. I gotta
Willow.
watch it.
What
I
about
think
Howard
they're
the Duck?
Dark Castle movies.
I watched it.
I've never seen.
You've
it.
never seen Howard the Duck?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
Fantastic movie.
He gets it on with Marty McFly's mom, doesn't he?
No.
Isn't she in there? Yes, she is.
She is, but you don't get it on with him.
They get it on, dude. You don't see it.
When
but
when
the,
is this?
the
She gets
innuendo is in there?
She gets some dick duck.
Yeah,
Duck
dude. There.
I mean,
yeah.
but
There's a
what
I'm-
scene
Belly,
is this?
am I wrong there, Belly?
I
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Listen, I'm a
Well,
Howard the
they
Duck.
were-
Davis. Is
I'm a Howard the Duck fan, and they don't.
I thought they were in bed
they
together,
don't
and he was like
know.
smoking his stogie at one point. So that's like,
But he was just.
Just,
he,
you know,
that's his personality. I
smoke
mean,
a
come
stogie.
on.
How-
smoke a stogie.
You know, he got charged for child pornography.
Who?
The what the signage guy.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's fucking sick, dude.
yeah.
There's things that I just don't.
Great
understand.
actor, but he was just charged. I mean, I don't.
Shitty person.
I can't remember if he was formally charged and he was
So
acquitted or
complicated.
something like that. But
Did you guys see the video of the mom who went to school and like reprimanded her son?
no.
I'm gonna pull that up and send it
All
to
right.
Who
you.
what?
A mom went to a school and reprimanded her son in front of the teacher outside in the hallway, and it's on video.
Nice.
Boy, you better straighten up. I'm
Bro,
gonna get in your ass.
was-
I ain't even playing.
1,000,000 times fucking worse than that.
I ain't even playing.
1,000,000 times worse than that. So I'll try to find that one out.
All right, when we come back, we're going to get to a lot of stories. We're going to take a quick break, get the drinks pouring, get the night going really well,
Turn the lights down.
turn the lights down, get the lightsabers out. Well, I don't know about that. Whoa. I don't know if I should have said that.
I got a dill saber.
Back in a minute, the Bullshitter
Saber
Show.
Dome.
Stay tuned.
My hits like every single. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G. But I somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through. 2 in the morning and the party still jumping cause my mama ain't home. I got some freaks in the living room getting it on and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning.
Lounge.
So what you wanna do? I got a pocket full of rubbers.
The Bullshitter Show.
So turn off the lights and close
Get
the
my
door,
soul out for
but
some
boy,
dog.
We don't love them hoes.
Yeah. So we gon' blow an ounce to this. G's up, freeze up for a second now, bounce to this.
Rolling down the street, smoking Nando, sipping on gin and juice.
Lay back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
I gotta tell you, listening to this song kind of brings back a lot of the days when I worked for the terrestrial show.
Oh, yeah?
You know? Yeah.
Did you just
Yes, I did. Yes, I
So
did.
proud of you.
I, you know, kind of
Gold star, gold star.
loosening up on, you know, what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
Because
talked about it.
I guess it's been long enough.
Sure, bro.
You know.
Well, I understand your view.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely, I do. But the stories you've got, man, you've got to.
Yeah, bro.
There's a lot. I mean,
Got to
there's
unclench, brother. You've got to unclench.
there's a lot. And
Unconstabate
you know what?
yourself.
And you know what? To be honest with you, it was all good times. It was. I never went one out of the 4 years. I never went one day without going. You know what? I love my job.
That's good, bro.
You know,
A lot of
Yeah.
people can't do that.
because a lot of people were worried about going on the air. I wasn't worried about going on the air. You know,
Right.
I like the behind the scenes production stuff. That's what I enjoyed.
Yes,
know?
you do.
So
Man.
a lot of people are like, I just want to be on the air. And you're like,
Yeah, exactly.
"No, I
Well-
just want to put what's on the air
Right.
and make it better.
Right, exactly.
Gotcha.
You know,
Sorry
I
about
mean,
that.
did I
I hit
screw
my
up?
wire.
Sure. Did everybody screw up? Sure. Did I get applauded? Sure. You know what I mean?
Who doesn't?
Um,
To air is
But
human.
I worked with
I've heard.
I worked with a fantastic crew at the time. I worked with phenomenal personalities. You know, guys that I highly respect even to this day.
You
That's
still
cool.
talk to anybody?
Um, not really,
Once,
no.
twice a year, maybe.
I may talk to one person once or twice a year,
That's
but you know,
cool.
pretty busy doing a lot of
Sure.
different EP work. You
Sure.
know,
Right.
but I never
Doing what kind of work?
EP work, executive producer.
Executive producer.
Give me a minute.
Sorry.
Sorry.
But no, in that time, it was a very a great, fantastic 4 years that I spent there. You know what I mean? Because having that, your power chords on the mic there, bud. These lines are kind of touchy. Sorry, but not to get off the course, but doing the 4 years of regular terrestrial radio on at the time a very big market.
Yeah, huge.
I learned so much in that. I learned and I met so many fantastic people. You know what I mean, and learned their personalities and learned what they did and stuff like that, and met some ICP. Was one of the
Right.
people that I met on a personal level. On a personal level, like you guys and I are talking, right?
Yes.
I met them on a very personal, like walked to their tour bus, knocked on their door. They let me walk inside
Sure.
and then walk them to the studio.
See, I love that.
That's awesome.
And I met so many famous people.
You
while
said you met
working there.
Jericho too, right?
Jericho,
Yeah.
yes, very nice guy, wonderful family.
Used to run into Jericho all the time as a medic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's awesome, dude.
One time when I was working at a Busch Gardens, right? He showed up. I was an SM, and he showed up. He recognized me from what I did, right?
Nice.
And then I'm like, hey, look, let me let you on a VIP status to the next house.
Shit, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he was very humbled. He goes, no, it's okay. Like, no, come on. you're awesome. Let's just take care
Yeah,
of it.
you're
Yeah.
awesome. Let's do it. For
Yeah,
you.
let's
That's
do
awesome.
it,
Come on.
man.
You're
You
le
know?
champion. Let's
Because
do it.
there's all his kids and his nieces
You don't
and taking them
display
out
your
there.
awesomeness like
You
a
know, we
dick.
shook
Right.
hands. We talked like guys. You know,
Yeah.
like just hey, how you doing? How's everything going? You
Right.
know, and then on top of that, I was like, hey, you ready to go to this house? And like, yeah, we're waiting in line. Like, no, come with me. Let's do it.
I know people who know people who will open the
So
gate.
I
for
got
you.
him. In front of the line, VIP
Nice.
style.
Nice, dude.
You know.
And
But
he'll remember that even more now.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there was times where I escorted the said person around Busch Gardens, and another former member of the show, their families through Busch Gardens,
Nice.
and
I
those
do
are
have
the
a question.
what's that?
Did you did you like doing gigs?
I didn't.
Like
I
as
didn't.
a personality or
No.
No,
Oh,
I wasn't
okay.
even worried about a personality, but
All right.
I did. I mean, I did have a show on there,
Right.
But people would recognize me,
Yeah.
and tell me that most of the time it'd be like, no, you suck, you know what I mean? But I get one or two that may
That's
have.
bullshit though.
That's
Did
a
they
lot
even
of
listen
ribbing
to
more-
you?
That's more ribbing than bullshit.
It's a different
Yeah,
atmosphere.
I
It's
know.
a
I'm just very protective.
It's a very different atmosphere. You know what I mean? So I never have problem doing gigs, like being there, like setting up and stuff like that. Sometimes it can get to a point where it's like, I don't really. I'll talk with you, but I don't really want to shake your hand, if that makes sense.
okay. Who?
What do you mean?
Whom would you not want to shake hands with? People?
Probably like people that recognize me and just hey, look, can I shake your hand?
Are you germophobic?
No, I'm not germophobic.
Okay.
It's just like you can start to think, because I went through like medical school,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you start to think like, holy crap,
So a little bit of germophobic?
a little bit.
Okay.
But no, I mean, listen, I'll be professional. I will shake your hand and give you that, opportunity to talk. But listen, I'm not that famous, so I'm
Wow,
not worried
so
about
you
it.
shake my hand every time I see you, so I'm special.
Yeah, I mean,
All
it's
right.
a once in a lifetime.
Special.
But no, I don't fray. But I'm not that famous anyway, so it doesn't matter. The people who are listening here are just probably not even wanting to listen to me.
Oh, I know somebody
You
who
know.
wants to listen to you.
I do.
So my
I know
thing,
these
but
people.
my
I
thing
want to
is,
listen to you. I am interested in that stuff.
but my thing is that and all the times that I worked there for 4 years, right?
yeah.
From day in and day out, I love my job. I love what I did.
Every day was a learning
Yeah,
experience
every
of some
day.
kind.
every day,
So you can't go wrong there.
So because I've been doing production since 2000, right? But
did it in college, you said, right?
no, I did medical in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
okay.
yeah, I did X-ray and phlebotomy.
All right.
So anyways, so going through that, but I've always enjoyed doing radio, like just, talking on the radio, enjoying conversations, meeting new people,
Yeah.
So at the time I don't know if I told you this, but at the time I got to another person that we had, his name was Ty, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a USF show. We flipped it. We did a talk radio show like we're doing now, right?
Oh,
Did that for
okay.
about
All right.
2 years,
Nice.
Went through different people. Batman is who I met Batman with USF. I met, Lindsay Mastis at USF. She was one of our guests, Lebanon Levi called in the show, from Discovery Channel's Amish Mafia.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The main guy, that you see like in the forefront.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good grab there.
And just different things. Like even on the Bull and the Bartenders here, Bull's Radio Lounge, right? We had Lucas Cognit on there from Lucas Lagoons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
cool.
good.
I like listening.
So like
That
for about
was-
an hour and like 20
Yeah.
minutes,
Yeah.
just talking guy talk,
Yeah. That's awesome.
But no, I've enjoyed every single minute that I was there. Yeah. Was it stressful? Sure. Is it stressful? Yes. Will things change on a dime? Absolutely.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Quicker than that.
At one point, I when I was escorting certain personalities around Busch Gardens, there was talk that there's lost a bunch of markets. You know what I mean? Do you guys hear that static too?
Yeah, I hear a little bit. I don't know.
And I don't know where that's
Maybe
coming
it's
from.
my.
That's just
No.
bugging the hell out of me. What?
Oh, that fixed
It's this cable right here.
it. So it's me.
no, it's
I was gonna say move your phone.
It might be my phone.
Ooh, that was pretty.
no. Twist your mic
No,
and
stop
your
a second.
cable.
That was
let
it.
me switch you channels. Hold on.
When he picked up his phone, it let out a loud one and then quit.
All right, go ahead.
Testing.
Or was that more?
No static. I think Christian was right. It was my phone.
Okay. All right.
Damn phones.
Stupid phones.
Technology.
So
does
sorry
not
to get off
move.
that track, but
That's
no. Where was I?
Escorting personality around park.
Oh yeah,
losing
yeah.
markets.
So there was a talk that could losing a couple markets. So then, what I'm getting at is certain things like that, because you have different shares and you have different markets and stuff like that, based on demographic, based on the Nelson charts, stuff like that, or Nielsen. I'm sorry, Nielsen, right?
Correct.
Which from what I'm told is a very interesting way of doing it, and how they do it. Do you know how they do it?
I don't.
From what I'm told is they give you like a little pager, right? And it monitors what you listen to, music-wise.
How?
Because I guess there's a microphone in there or something like that. I don't know. But that's
so they
what
wait
I've
for
heard.
the call sign?
No. From what I've heard is they listen to like whatever music you're listening to, right? And then you send that back in, and it downloads the whole thing, what you've listened to, and then it does this little chart thing.
Cool,
Oh,
but
God, I thought they
creepy.
just sent out
That's from what I
questionnaires
hear.
every year.
That's from
Yeah.
what I hear,
I
though.
got
That's
those a
that's
couple
what
of
it
times.
is.
You ever
Questionnaires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
That's
and-
when people used to get mail.
yeah, and see, and that's how radio shows can actually go be successful or they fail, is because if they start losing markets, that means people are dropping them, which means that advertisers are stopped paying, which means that you're not getting paid.
Right.
No good.
And
Or
when you have X
Others
amount,
aren't going to get
and
paid
yeah,
anyway.
if you have X amount of employees, right, then that's what happens,
It's called the trickle-down effect.
right? Because it's all done like in
The Dick trickle down effect.
for brackets. The host get a certain amount, the co-host get a certain amount, the
Absolutely.
employees get a certain amount, and then if you're the very last one, or an intern, you're working for free.
Yeah, you're earning your shit,
Right.
right? You're
Which
earning your
I've done
stripes.
that. I did
Yeah.
that for about a year or so at the time, and then I
That's
had
a
an
long
opportunity to get a 1 or 2 day full time day, right? And then another opportunity opened up to where it's like, you know what? Now I can get full time because I took over a spot for a different producer.
Right.
So I was like, hey, you know what? Doors are opening. This is great. Now I'm full time with this company. Enjoying it and not freaking out.
Right.
Painful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet.
There were certain things that I did. That was very painful. Yeah.
Yeah. We talking about physical pain, yes?
Oh yeah.
Aye.
Yes. Aye.
So, and again, a lot of it just is for content, because the people that do those shows, right? In my mind, in my opinion, when they're off air, right, they are the most nicest people you ever meet.
Right.
Different. Yeah.
Like
It's like
when
they're
I
two
walk them
different people.
around Busch Gardens,
Kind of what you hope for.
I really sort of got one-on-one with them, and I always enjoy talking with them because it's not like what you hear on the air, like what we do, right?
Right.
Like the thing with the taser thing that you did, right?
Mhm.
That was real, right? But
Yes, it was.
but when we talk and when we do this, and it's all like tongue in cheek, sort of back and forth. We
Yeah.
we rib on each other. We joke and stuff like that. We make none of it's serious.
Right.
But then you have
Right.
other people that think that it's serious, and they start taking it as it is serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not everybody's.
And they take them as for a
easygoing, I
word of
guess.
mouth.
Yeah.
Now, give or take, there are times where he was being serious,
Sure.
right? And you can tell that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But nevertheless, the things that they talk about on the air are not as it's just tongue in cheek. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just and people take that the wrong way. They think it's like the Bible.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people like that.
And that's what I'm saying. Well, that's when we talk. We talk. And we
Which
just,
is correct because they're both fiction.
yeah.
So
Well, yes and no. But in any case, and that's like I said, it was a great run with that company, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed them letting me do a show on there for as long as I have. Right.
absolutely.
I did my internship. I did the,
You paid your dues, man.
I paid my dues. Not much of a stun guy. I am that I draw the line at. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But you did participate in some things, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Nothing like sexual or nothing like that.
No.
you
Yeah,
know.
well, everybody has their limits.
Well, I mean, listen, there are, wow. I'm trying to see if I can just, Zabida this here. They were situations in that time, right? That, yeah.
I understand.
Interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
Because, man, I'm going really, really deep into this more than I wanted to.
We can stop right now if you
Yeah,
want
bro.
to.
Let's talk about McDonald's.
No, I mean, it's not like
Okay.
I'm afraid or anything. I just, it's different. It's a different mindset,
Yeah.
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 Because the some events were adult-like in nature.
Right.
That of course, that was my job to film it.
All right. You had to be
Yeah,
able to.
buddy.
Right.
Live, on the air. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, somebody's got to be the cameraman.
Yeah. So,
Was your voice soothing?
but nevertheless, the thing is no matter what you do, you learn from everything that you do, from hooking up wires to setting up mics
Right.
to setting up live gigs and stuff like that, and you go on from that. And that's what I've learned. I've learned how to hopefully put together a channel that is a great lineup of different shows, different personalities, different opinions. You know.
Well, you certainly have that.
Well, thank you. And it started out with another different project, just sort of like doing it in Mark's cocktail table.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just nothing. I never even thought of doing a channel. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like, let's just put together a channel and have different shows and see what
how it goes,
happens.
Right.
But nevertheless, let me just answer your question. Yes, it was very enjoyable. Everything that I've learned there for 4 years, and can't thank those guys enough.
Sure.
They're great bosses.
They got you learned.
Yeah, and then you'll learn. Like I said, I've been doing it for over 20 years in the entertainment industry. Right, I still learn from new things. USF taught me a whole bunch. You know what I mean?
That's their job.
Well, no, I didn't go to school there. I just did the radio show.
I don't know if you know this, but it's an educational institution.
No. Listen, I didn't go to school there. I went and there was no. USF. Hey, hold on. I know what you're talking about, but no. USF. It's not like they teach you the radio if you're not going to class there. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
The USF sort of studio, right?
Yeah.
Is you have a time slot from 8 to 9. You put together everything.
Oh.
And if you're taking a class there, then usually they teach you how to do the board and everything, right? But what I'm saying is,
That's neat.
I
dude.
didn't-
I seen those studios too. They're
I
neat.
didn't go to school there. I was with Ty doing a show for that.
Gotcha.
So
You see
you
what I'm
were one of
saying?
the people who had the 8 to 9 time slot and had to do everything in the room.
Right. I was.
Gotcha.
Well, he ran the board for a little bit. Then I started running the board.
That's cool.
And stuff. I mean, I know how to run boards. You know what I mean? I mean, he was
Good
playing.
times.
He was playing 80s.
Ouija boards.
Yeah. He was playing 80s lineup of music, right? And he was born in like the 90s.
Good for him.
And he's like, I'm an 80s freak. I love 80s. I mean, bro, you were fucking born in the 90s. Get over
You're
yourself.
born in the 90s. Stop listening to
millennial
oldies.
A millennial with taste.
So
How
we
about
flipped that show and turned it into a talk
That's
show.
a rarity.
I think it was called the Yeti Radio Network or something like that, And then we did that one for about a couple years. We got in trouble a couple times with that one.
Nice.
We did the you remember the black burger or the black bun burger?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that for live taste testing.
How
Yeah.
was it?
Gross. I mean, this is super gross.
Did you get in trouble for that one?
Yeah, USF had a problem with us bringing food in.
Oh, because food was in the studio.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it.
So we had to negotiate where we could place the
you
food out of the place.
naughty boys.
Yeah. And
How
then,
dare you eat that burger?
And then there was a mouse. We did Mousetrap with Scott Swinson, right?
Okay.
Or Swanson, whatever. Yeah, how to pronounce his name. And what we did was fantastic guy.
The comedian?
No, well, I think he
Nick
does
Swanson?
comedy. No,
Scott.
Scott.
Oh,
Scott
Scott
Swinson.
Oh, Swinson. Okay.
He was one of the creators of HOS
Gotcha.
at Busch Gardens.
Oh, that's the dude with the vault, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, anyways, we did when we first brought him on. We had him, and what he does is one of his comedy routines that he does is that he sets up mouse traps right on the floor, right, and then you have your shoes and socks off. You have a blindfold on. You have to say certain words, right, and then or you have to be guided by them, and you have to say a certain lines or whatever while you're walking on the mouse traps.
Wow.
Interesting.
Now, mind you, you take one of the springs out, and it doesn't like really hurt that bad,
But it's still
Sodomite.
stings.
But we did that, and the formula was that, because the studio was right next to like you could see people eating in Beef O'Brady's.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could sit there, and people would watch us do this. And we had a couple people actually like looking inside and listening and stuff like that. Because there's a piece of glass right there you could see right.
Right. They're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
in there?
yeah.
Where do we hear that?
I think one time
I forget about that until I go back in there.
Yeah, one time I think we brought in a guy that was on one of those little hover around scooters or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brought him from the Beef O'Brady's restaurant right inside the studio.
Nice.
Nice.
And the theory is that, you do one sort of elaborate stunt or bit or whatever you want to call it, right? That one person will tell two people, and the two people will tell five, and so on and so
So
forth.
we need to set up some mouse traps.
Yeah. Well, that's how we got the notoriety on USF.
Right. Yeah.
Through that.
We could put on some socks, set up some mouse traps, blindfold, and
Yeah.
see what happens.
Did you
and
guys
then,
see that movie Radio?
No.
Is this with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see that?
It's been a while.
You didn't
but,
see that?
It's been a while.
Ah, damn.
Been a while.
I always thought guys in a wheelchair, if you're going to make a movie, you call it turntable.
So yeah, then
Hell.
then
Well,
that's
now hell would be if it's an electric wheelchair, it'd be an iPod. So.
how do we get in through my career of radio?
You brought it up. No, I'm just kidding. We were interested, man. It's good
Yeah.
stories,
Alright.
bro. It's good content.
There's a lot of stories, and
I'm
you know,
sure.
You got to figure out how whatever you're comfortable with, man. With
it's not like like I said, like I'm afraid or nothing like
no,
that.
I don't think you are.
I'm not afraid at all. My thing is that certain people in these either podcast or radio, whatever, right? They start screwing with you,
Sure.
Right.
and
Yeah.
I don't want that on you guys either. You know what I mean?
I ain't afraid of no host.
But and again, it was a good ride.
Good.
I enjoyed it.
We've got nothing but good reviews right now, so
For what?
for our show.
No, that is true.
So
I mean, I can't think of what was
how
was
could
the,
anybody hate us?
There could be a lot of people.
I've given people a couple of reasons.
Oh well,
Yeah, you have
the most
You've
hated
been sort
person
of
on the
Give a shit.
channel.
open mouth about a lot of what you've done with what's
I'm
the
gonna make you an offer.
Godfather.
that
Godfather.
You can't refuse.
So the last show got 46 views,
Nice.
Nice.
so which is not bad.
Not too
bad.
bad.
It's increasing. All these shows are increasing.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
Yeah.
viewer watcher, dude. I watch to see how the shows are doing. I do.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
excited
true.
about this stuff too.
but you can't really sort of concentrate on that either.
No,
You gotta.
but even the little increase gets me excited, so that's good.
True,
right? Yeah,
but I
so-
just don't want that to be a hindrance. To
No.
where it's like
like
if
when
we
have
go
one
low,
viewer,
yeah,
I quit.
right. It's like, God damn it,
God damn, one viewer, and it was me.
Hey, let's
But-
talk about what.
What?
What?
Talk about what happened in South Carolina here.
What? Are you done with it now?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Did he
about the
just?
story.
Did you see how what happened?
Mm-hmm.
He said,
The
"You know what?
Godfather said,
These two motherfuckers keep on talking their
No,
shit,
no.
radio careers,
"Radio Goo Goo."
and now he's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking take
Just
over
trying to
this
get us back on.
motherfucker."
That's why.
Hey, listen.
Why we were playing Snoop at the beginning,
That's right. Why were we playing Snoop? Go for it, buddy.
and I lulled him in. I lulled him into this.
With so much.
So what's the story then?
then?
Lent.
You got it, buddy. You're up.
Well, he passed.
Did
let's-
you pull it
you-
up?
Yeah, it's up. I got
Okay.
it on Fox News, where a South Carolina man says he went to a McDonald's for a sweet tea, and
A sweet tea.
he asked for more than he bargained for. Specifically, he got high as a kite
On Sweet Tea.
on sweet tea. The Island Packet reports Parrish Brown went to a McDonald's on Hilton Head Island. Wow. And placed an order for 10-piece chicken McNuggets, a double cheeseburger, and sweet tea with light ice and extra lemon.
Extra lemon.
Brand says he now believes the fast food restaurant workers thought that extra lemon was street name for marijuana.
And this is in South Carolina?
South Carolina,
So,
Hilton Head.
so was the people who were delivering the food or taking the orders, right? Was it like a hemp shop?
No.
Mickey
Well, I mean,
D's.
why would you
some
say
McDonald's.
you wanted this and then you got extra lemon and you got that? How does that work?
It's a
He said he
McDonald's with the
found
hemp.
3 bags of weed in his cup after. See, this is where I have a problem. After drinking the beverage. And quote from Mr. Brown,
Uh-huh.
well, I was high and panicking at work, so I called my dad. I didn't want to get in trouble for this.
Uh-huh.
Brown said he'd never had marijuana, so he didn't recognize the taste. Bullshit. I have never had weed a day in my life, so immediately after I started drinking it,
I couldn't taste
I
the
started
grass.
to feel weird, and it didn't taste like something I recognized.
Uh-huh.
But he downed it.
I asked for tea and they gave me coffee.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
That's disgusting, man.
So did they say what the quantity was at all?
What do you mean?
Like how much the bags weighed each? Because 3 bags shoved into a large drink. You're not going to notice that shit? Is it like a tea bag?
See, I don't know. It didn't say how
Yeah.
bag they were.
Hold on, it
How
might
bag
say
they
here.
were.
But
Were they tied on top?
you got to figure if it's a large, a double cheeseburger and a sweet doesn't even say what size the drink
Nope.
came out to be. But you have to figure that he ordered an extra
large,
large
Yeah.
tea.
You won't. They don't. Do they have extra larges?
They
So-
don't have extra, but they have large.
Do they
Large
still have those
styrofoam.
cups that fit in like the cup holder
Yeah,
and has
yeah,
a skinny
yeah.
bottom?
Yes, I
Absolutely.
think they have the
Now,
styrofoam.
see, I bet you now that would be a good place to hide like three little
Yeah.
dimes. Three little
Probably.
dime
So was the
bags
guy
in there.
mad or what? I
High
mean,
as a kite, though? Come on.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you get high off closed bags of tea. I don't. If they were in the tea steeping,
Right.
sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
Maybe they had that. Maybe
So,
they had like a
why?
special
How
batch of
would you-
tea.
How would you not know though?
Yeah,
But
it's
how,
gonna
how did
taste
you
like,
not smell
This
it?
tastes like grass.
This smells like something I've never had before.
The
I've
hell
never
is
done
this?
this.
Mom, I'm lying.
I'd be
Oh,
like,
that was good.
I'd be like, where's the?
There
where's
was
the
only
McDonald's
2 bags
at?
in there. I don't know what happened to the third.
But he knew. But he kind of admitted. He said, "Well, I was high and panicking at work, so I called my dad." So he knew he was high.
Yeah.
How do you not know?
Yeah. How do you know you're high?
Well,
If you've never
from
been
what
high.
I understand, it's kind of like a not a mulligan, but kind of like a.
A what?
The first time people smoke that I've been around, their very first time, they don't always feel significantly as high as they would if they continued to smoke it afterward. Does that make
So
any
you're saying
sense?
the tolerance level would be a little
I'm
bit
not.
more.
I don't know if it's their tolerance level, but I've been with people where
Maybe
it's
the
been their
THC
very
for the first time
doesn't-
and they
yeah.
just say, I don't feel anything. And so my excuse was always, well, it's supposed to enhance your personality. And they always
Enhance your calm.
and they say, I don't feel anything. And I would once again say, well, it's
Enhance your
supposed to
calm.
Yeah. So, and they, and my friends.
I don't get it.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Enhance your
But
calm.
then, like the second or third time, they did it. They were like, oh, wow.
Oh, I
this-
get what you mean
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah.
That never happened with you guys around anybody?
No.
I don't
No?
think so.
Okay.
No.
But that's
Guess the
interesting.
Godfather's the only one that's ever delved
GF.
into that stuff.
What kind of weed are you smoking?
The good stuff, buddy. The Mexican stuff.
Enhance your calm. John
Man,
Spartan.
so cool. Where'd you get that from?
Really?
Yeah,
You don't know what that
I
is?
don't.
You have no idea.
Being punished for something I don't know about here.
You're not
You being a movie
punished.
person.
Hit me. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know the movie.
Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes.
Oh, it's got to be Demolition Man.
Exactly.
Never saw it.
Wow, really?
They were in.
Didn't see
Were they
Demolition
in? Did he do the Oh shit! Did he do one of the 27 Expendables?
Yes.
With him? Okay, I thought so.
3, but yes.
Messy Snipes?
Yeah.
Did
This
he do
is-
one?
Yeah, he was in the second one.
Yeah, I think he was in one.
Huh.
So,
In between.
Now those movies I've seen.
you seen all of them?
Yeah.
Do you like them?
I like the first one. It's a good concept, watching.
He broke his back on that one.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Fighting
Steve
Stone.
Austin.
Yeah. Is it Stone Cold Steve Austin or
Yes,
just
sir.
Steve Austin?
What?
I was like, motherfucker.
I think it's just Steve Austin in the movie, but for his show on
Yeah.
that he runs people through some kind of crazy obstacle course, it's still Stone
Cold. He's
Stone
gonna
Cold.
get a podcast on the network for them. So he's gonna.
Is
be
he
doing,
really?
like,
For the
live
WWF
podcasts,
network
yeah.
or something like that?
Because he does a podcast too.
Okay.
So
He's gonna ruin his equipment when he slams those two beers together.
what? And then he gets him drenched.
Yeah.
It's not my dollar.
I'll throw him to him.
But it wasn't
yeah.
it wasn't bad movies, I didn't think. You know what I mean?
Which one?
All of them.
Did or did not like him?
I liked them.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought they're pretty good.
I liked the I believe it was the second one where Harrison Ford.
That was the third one.
Was that the third one?
That was the third one.
Wow.
You got these down, but you hated
Dude,
Endgame.
man.
Huh?
But you hated Endgame, huh?
Why bring that up to him?
Because it still bothers me.
Yes, Endgame was horrible.
So
Never
you
watched
haven't watched
Endgame.
Demolition Man.
I
Any
have not.
reason?
It wasn't my thing. I was probably busy,
Okay.
so I didn't go to movies a lot at that time. That's like a 83, 84 movie, something
that's
like
like a
90.
90s?
90s.
I'll look it up since
I was
nobody
probably
else.
whooping
I'm gonna
it
say
up as a
93.
medic then,
I'm guessing here. That's why I haven't looked it up yet. I like to guess years.
because I retired from the other thing about 89. So
I think it was
I
early
thought
90s.
for sure that was
I want to say
No.
98 though, but it's probably 93.
98.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
wrong.
I'm gonna
Definitely
say
not 98.
92.
Sling Blade came
gonna
out
say-
in fucking 99. So
I reckon.
I
Wow, you
reckon
remember
you ought
Sling
not do
Blade?
that. Okay.
Jesus, that was a horrible
Okay.
movie.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
Bite my tongue. That was a great movie.
horrible.
Sling Blade was an
All
awesome
right, so what do you
movie.
say, Lynn?
I said 93.
What do you say?
I say 88, 89.
All right.
I'm going to go release and when they put it on the
I think I said
computer.
like 94, but
You said 92.
did I say
You
92?
said 92.
So it's 93.
Really?
I don't know. It's like I remember stupid shit.
So, okay, then yeah, probably not a big movie time at that time because I was dog ass broke.
All right, you couldn't even go to the Dollar Theater or nothing like that, or
Dollar
Belly knew who
Theater.
you're talking about. Enhance your
What the
calm, John
hell?
Spartan.
you never heard of the Dollar Theater?
You didn't hear about Dollar Theater? You ever heard about Dollar Theater? What the fuck am I talking about?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I ain't never heard
You
no
ever heard
Dollar
about no
Theater.
Dollar Theater?
I don't know what y'all talking about, no Dollar Theater.
I saw Forrest Gump at a Dollar Theater.
Where's the nearest
is-
Dollar Theater?
They don't have them anymore, but they did.
You've never been to
You mean
a Dollar
like
Theater?
Britain Plaza?
No.
There
That was
was one-
$1.50.
There was one south of Britain Plaza
There,
where I saw Forrest Gump, but it was just south where the Lowe's is now, I think. Or
Last
whatever.
time I was south of Britain Plaza, I was at Tampa High Life. That tells you how long ago that was.
What?
Exactly.
you've never heard of a Dollar Theater at all.
I really haven't. Other than, like I was just admitting, I've heard of Britain Plaza, but after Britain Plaza, I didn't know that.
University had one too. University Collection.
Did they go
Yeah,
dollar?
They went dollar
See,
for
I
a
didn't.
while.
I wasn't sure about that, but
That was in like the right around 94ish, 95.
again.
Yeah.
Well, they have now those Regal cinemas over there, don't they? Is it Regal or is it somewhere where you eat in the theater?
Yeah, no.
love the
Is it Regal?
Bistro.
It's
I
Studio
love
Studio
them.
Movie Grill. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's
yeah,
Regal,
yeah.
but
It is
I like
Regal.
that their food though. Their food is good. The
It's
Studio
all right.
Movie
It's not
Grill is
bad.
okay.
A little pricey.
Yeah, well they're all pricey.
That's $100 night for a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It's $100 night for a family of 4 at that Studio Movie Grill though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all
It's a little-
fried food though.
Yeah, it is.
Gross.
But,
Gross. Which one do you like? You like the one in up
I
north?
like. That's the only one I've been to, or the one I've attended. There's one in Hyde Park. I sure has got to be like dick sucking nice in there. But
Oh, I've been
Probably
in there
expensive,
once,
too.
and it was
In the Hyde
expensive as
Park
fuck.
Cine
Yeah, it was
Bistro?
like $120 for
I've
a
never
couple.
been in that
God
one.
damn.
And you only adults 21
Which one
and
did you
over.
attend?
I usually go to what's the one over here in the mall? You know what I'm talking about? The
The AMC or the
AMC.
yeah West Shore.
The West Shore Mall.
Yeah.
Or the one on Boy Scout. Not a Boy Scout? No. Over there, Veterans.
Veterans. Oh, so
Veterans.
you're an AMC guy.
Well, I mean, it's just right there.
You a Stubbs
I would
guy.
listen. I wouldn't care what theater it was called. It
You don't
would. It's
care?
just a movie
Wherever
to go
you
see.
the movie.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Have you eaten in one of those dine-in?
yeah. I have the
Which one?
The one over on the mall.
University.
University
The Studio Movie Grill.
Studio Movie Grill.
Yeah.
Studio Movie
What?
Grill. Yeah.
Studio Movie Grill in University Mall. It's where the movie theater used to be, up the second floor where the food court is.
They've got these big
Still
giant,
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got big giant screens in there and 4D and
That's
stuff
the
like
attraction at that mall now,
Yeah.
for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
that. I mean, you go there, you order your meal, and you get it delivered like 5 or 10 minutes after it starts.
When they first put that theater upstairs and revamped all that with the food court, it
Right.
was
Uh-huh.
it was like a murder trap
I
down
think
that
they-
escalator
It
theater.
was, dude.
Don't you
I-
think?
Yeah.
I think they still have like a actor studio lounge up there too.
God almighty. That
A
You
what?
know, an actor studio lounge.
So they think they're going to get actors there to hang
Well, no,
out,
like
or-
it's a. I guess these
Improv?
actors sit there and they train new actors how to do their job.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's like a class they do up there. Because I think
let's
Joel
crash it.
Joel
Let's go.
one
Let's
time
sign
said
up.
that he was taking some classes over there or something like that. Yeah,
If Joel can do it, we can do it, right?
yeah, sure. I mean,
No offense, Joel.
Joel,
I
no,
did it
Joel's
for 2
cool as shit.
years. For being an actor at HOS.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's neat.
I
See,
was, what was? I'm trying to think what I was. Oh, there's a long
when
story.
you were at HOS,
there was a long story to that one too.
really? When
Yeah.
when you were at HOS and the thing went through your eyeball, no
Oh.
pain, no pain.
Oh, you want to go that route?
Well, I know we talked about it before, but I
Can
don't
we,
know if we ever talked about your pain level.
Do you know about that one? Do we? What?
Waiting for that story.
Oh, you never heard
You
that
haven't
story?
I
heard
guess
that one?
not.
Really?
Yeah, the only
That's a good one.
story I know of somebody getting something in their eye is when we went to McDill and a guy had part of the submarine door in his eye.
Oh, that hurts.
The only time I knew about something in somebody's eye was in 1994.
Took a pitchfork and boom, I put it right.
All right, let's do this. We'll take a break real quick. Kind of refill our drinks.
Picks are in the chute too, buddy.
Oh yeah, we went to that too.
Swit.
All right, so let's do this. When we come back from break, we'll get into that eyeball story
I see.
since you haven't heard about it. I see two. And then you want to do football picks at 9, or is that too late?
We're good 9, right?
9's good.
Is the ending at a 9 or just doing
We can-
before 9?
Let's do the picks and then we'll go from there.
All right, we'll do
We'll
picks
do your
next.
story, do the picks.
Because we're like an
And we'll
hour,
see.
hour 18 right now.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
So there's 2 hours. It'd be almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then
A
we're
little
good.
after 9.
All right.
You guys want? You okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So we come back. We'll get into the football picks. So get them ready, and then we'll do the tragic HOS eyeball accident that I had. That I think I still have a small little twitch. But we'll figure it out. Bulls Radio Lounge, the Bullshitter Show.
I wanna chain you up. I wanna tie you down. I'm just a sucker for pain.
I've been at it with my homies, it don't matter, you don't know me. I've been rolling with my team, we the illest on the scene. I've been riding around the city with
Bulls Radio Lounge, The Bullshitter Show, YouTube.com. I want to take this special time to thank Extreme Dance Company of Tampa. They are allowing us and have built us this nice, sort of sub studio.
Yes. They allow
Like a
us
Studio
to do this.
B.
Studio B. I like that.
Studio B. I like
Studio
it.
B.
Until Fort Bull is completed
In full effect.
in full effect.
That's going to be exciting, too.
Ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, contemporary, acro, lyrical, musical theater. Check them out, extremedancetampa.com.
What is acro theater?
Acro is acrobatics. Theater is like musical theater. So they do
And what is lyric?
lyrical.
I don't know.
It's a different type of music. I
Okay,
don't even
all
know.
right, all right.
Jazz lyrical is like the same class. I know that, but it's like two separate dances.
2741 West Columbus Drive, Tampa, Florida, 33607. Or just call them 813-877-4444.
Manny Matos,
Extreme.
Nicole Matos, Michelle Perez.
Yes. DanceTampa.com. Extreme Dance Company of Tampa.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Oh, welcome back, Mr. T. Also, and
Mr. T?
yeah,
Biddy
Mr. T's
Foo.
back. So with the Extreme Dance Company. So shout out to Mr. T. And
right.
if you come in, I believe you get a free class this month.
Do you really?
I believe so.
Fantastic. All right, so we were coming off of between football picks and the eyeball story.
The eyeball story.
Do you really want to hear that story?
I do.
mean, I was just wondering about your pain, but Christian has never heard it, so it's a pretty good story.
I thought he heard it though.
It might have been Belly.
Maybe. All right, but I think football picks might take more importance, right? So we have time.
Sure.
That's what I'm looking at
let's-
as time.
All right, let's run through them then.
All right, hold on. Let me get you set up because I'm trying to. Sometimes
Belly
computers aren't.
said Christian only knows of a dollar theater when he used to look at nude girls with Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. I'm your Huckleberry. I don't know how you knew that, Belly, but I appreciate you telling everybody about it.
This is Doc Holliday reincarnated.
All right, so by that tone, we
I love that
have
sound.
the football picks. It's been.
I do too.
Did we have a wild card?
We had a bye week last
Bye week?
week, so we didn't
Bye
pick
week.
week 9.
All right.
So week 8, coming off of week 8.
Minus one game. Minus
And you
last
said you
night's
sent
game.
it to me, right?
Yeah, it's in the chute. So
Because I got the Huffington Post story. I don't have the.
it should
I don't have the picks.
be. It should be there. It's showing sent.
Wait, hold on. All right, here it is, right here.
All right, cool. We did not pick Thursday night's game, so this week that one won't count. But I would have picked the fucking Chargers. So
I would have
didn't even
too,
see that
man.
one happening.
God.
But the week 8 is the last week we picked. Bull, you were 9-6. I was 10-5, and Christian took the week at 13-2.
Ooh.
So who's in the lead right now?
I'm sitting up top still, 67-52. Christian
Uh-huh.
has eked into second, 64-55, and you are 63-56. That's that's
All
pretty
over
damn good
500.
records,
I like
man.
That.
We could compete with those guys on Monday Night Football.
And what week are we looking at right now?
We're gonna go week 10. On the screen, you see the last week, which was week 8, and the ones in bold are the ones who won, and then the records are at the bottom. So Christian kicked ass, and he was sub 500, and then boom,
Boom.
Pulled one out of me, ours.
pulled it out of his arse. So this week we're on week 10. Jesus Christ!
You know, we probably should have put money, like, some sort of wager on it.
Well, somebody's gonna get something. We just haven't
Oh.
fucking sat down and said, what are we gonna do for the winner?
Yeah, we
Gotcha.
said like a stupid trophy or something.
Yeah.
The rest of the season's for us.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
like Belly gets the shirt whenever
Yeah, he got
we
the shirt.
wake up the shirts. I mean, Belly, you can wait. You can wait, Belly.
We'll give him bulls.
No.
No.
Even I said
No.
No.
And all the
Nobody
the,
takes the
and
shirt
the last,
off Bull's
I've
back.
always made shirts for all the shows that I did
Yeah.
or have done, right? And I've never ever given the exact one away. The first one ever made for every show. I never gave it away.
Nice, bro.
Nice.
Kept
So you have them all? You frame
I
them?
have them all.
Put
I
'em
don't
up.
frame them. I just have them all.
We should put them up in Fort Bull, bro.
Make a nice
That's
AIDS
what I'm
quilt.
saying. Yeah.
I like
So-
it. I like it. All right, first game, week 10. Lions at the Bears. 3-4-1 Lions, 3-5 Bears. I'm going with the Lions.
I'm gonna go Bears.
Where are they?
I believe they are in Chicago. Let me see here.
Lions and
yes,
Bears.
they're playing at Soldier Field. 41 degrees, if anybody cares, at the time of kickoff.
I'm gonna take the Lions. in
Would
that
that
one.
would that affect the ball a lot?
I don't think
Yeah.
that. I think that
Hell
that is
yeah.
a nice temperature to play football in, though.
It's a nice temperature, but the colder you get, like once you start getting sub 45, that ball gets
Yeah.
hard, man.
Oof.
That
Buffalo.
ball gets hard, especially if there's a wind, because even the wind contributes. But when you get down in the 30s, it's like throwing a rock.
Wind chill factor. All right, 6-2 Ravens at the 0-8 Bengals. Ravens.
Ravens.
I'll go Ravens.
That Lamar Jackson kid's crazy. 6-2 Bills at the 2-6 Browns. Oof. I'm gonna take the Bills. Did you see that latest Baker Mayfield interview where he looks so dejected?
Saw where he walked off.
Yeah,
I'll take the Bills.
he's got to grow up a little bit.
Only his second season, people.
Yeah.
I'll do Bills.
I already started writing Bills in your spot. All right. 6-3 Chiefs, 4-5 Titans. In Tennessee, the kid could come back this week.
He is. He's definitely starting Sunday.
So
And
then
that's what I
will-
didn't know a couple of weeks ago. That hurt me. But
They held their own in that game, though.
They did.
Yeah.
Not long enough.
65 degrees, sunny day.
It's a
Who's it again?
sunny
Chiefs,
day.
Titans. I'm taking the Chiefs.
It's a sunny day.
Did you take the
I'll go
Chiefs already?
Chiefs.
I'll take the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Okay. The 1-7 Falcons at the 7-1 Saints.
I'm going to take the Saints in that game.
Yeah, I think I am too.
I don't know if, man, they're already talking about benching Matt Ryan.
He's already fucking been hurt. Bull?
Saints and who?
Falcons.
Oh, Falcons.
Falcones.
I'll go
1 and
Saints.
6.
Saints. All right. The barn burner of the week, the 2-7 Giants at the 1-7 Jets.
Giants and Jets. Huh.
Ooh.
55 degrees.
Where?
I have to go Giants.
Well,
It doesn't really matter where
it doesn't
is.
matter, right?
Why?
The home team,
Same stadium.
the home team is the Jets.
So
Really?
they're
Yeah.
inside or
No.
No, that's outdoors,
It's
but they share the
outdoors.
stadium.
55 degrees?
55.
you think it'll be snowing?
No. Not
No.
55. That'd be a miracle. Miracle.
Merkel.
I'm going to go. Oof.
I'm gonna go Giants.
I'm going to stick with my Jets, man. Fuckers. You guys are making me cry every season.
I'll take.
Yeah, I know.
It's a tough decision.
I almost said Giants, too.
Real tough.
I'm going to take the Jets.
All right. The Cardinals at
You
the
know what? I
Buc-
want the Giants in that one.
Giants, okay. Well, I'm going to cross it out.
Yep.
And go with the G.
Yep.
Cardinals at the Bucks. 3-5-1 Cardinals at the Bucks. 2-6.
Bull.
82
Might go
degrees.
Bucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks too.
I'll represent.
I'm gonna try to stick.
Now,
with
is
the
it bad
home
if you want to
team.
represent the other team? If you're
No, I
in
picked.
Tampa?
I picked
Just
the other
fucking
team.
tired of doing it and losing.
Yes.
So
uh-huh.
fucking hold on to the ball, Jameis. You piece of shit.
Yeah, he's getting
Son
some
of a bitch.
fly up.
Fucking pissing me off, but I'll take the Bucks.
Bucks it is.
You're fucking done, man. Go somewhere else. This is
Oh, I
your
think
last.
he is.
I'm
Yeah.
sick of your shit.
All right, 3-4 o'clock games. We got the Dolphins at the Colts. 1-7 Dolphins. 5-3 Colts. Taking the Colts.
Say that again. I was still yelling at Jameis in my head.
The 1-7 Dolphins at the 5-3 Colts.
I'm gonna do Colts.
Ditto.
All right. Panthers at the Packers. 5-3 Panthers, 7-2 Packers.
Packers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the Packers as well.
Run all you want, McCaffrey. You're still going to have a shitty record, and Cam Newton just went on
I'll go
IR
Packers.
for the rest of the year.
He's done. I bet he goes somewhere else.
I do too.
5-3 Rams at the 4-4 Steelers. That's the game of the week. No,
Ooh,
that's not the game of
That's
the week.
not the game of the week.
Wow, that month.
Rams and Steelers? I hate NFC, AFC games.
In Pittsburgh, and it's 4 o'clock, so let's see what the temperature's going to be.
Probably like
Pulling it up
64.
live. What the temperature is?
At game time, 52 degrees in Pittsburgh. Huh. Shocking.
I go Steelers.
All right. For the fluffer.
Rams.
I'm going to go Steelers. It's my upset for the week, I guess. All right, Sunday night game, 6-3 Vikings at the 5-3 Cowboys. Ooh. I'm taking the Vikings.
Wow.
You're welcome, Chris.
I know, right?
I hate the Cowboys.
Where are they playing at?
In
Dallas.
Dallas. It's a dome.
No, I know what
but
it
it could
is.
be open.
I've seen
It
it.
cobe open.
Yeah,
They don't have the
a giant
weather.
TV there.
That's
The
a
giant.
huge TV.
Yeah.
Huge.
God, I want that in my house.
It's like what 200 feet, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or
Dude.
the length of the football
Like,
field.
where would you put it?
Anywhere I wanted.
All right, I'm going to cut out these walls right here. I'm going to extend them down to the neighbor's house.
Sorry, Marianne.
You're out of here.
Start charging people to watch movies there. You know.
Hell yeah. Oh, wow.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to own a movie theater.
Hell yeah.
That'd be a lot of work though.
Would be
Yeah.
a lot of upkeep.
lot of.
I don't want to know all that. I just would love to own a movie theater.
I'll
Damn.
hire somebody for that.
My bubbles popped. Vikings, Cowboys.
I have to go Vikings.
All right. Sir. Chris, are you
Played a
listening?
mean game. They're trying to get that little bastard running, but I'm going to take the Vikings in this one. That might be the upset of the week.
I think so, too. I was thinking the Steelers, but going into Dallas on a Sunday night. All right, the game of the fucking week. 7-2 Seahawks at the 8-0 49ers.
Now, how do you classify?
Ooh.
How do you classify game of the week?
This
These
is
are
like
the two top teams in the league right now, I think.
I would say so, too. I would say
Russell
so, too.
Wilson's on
But
fire.
who-
and
but who
San
says that,
Francisco's
though?
undefeated.
I say it. So
Stats?
since I'm the keeper of the NFL, it's the motherfucking game of the week.
Oh, so it's not an official.
No,
I would
really, it
say
really
yeah.
is.
If they could
This-
send Joe Buck and Troy Aikman to do the commentary,
But I'm
they
saying, are
would.
you
It's a Monday
you're
night
you're
game.
taking
Yeah.
notes from a website, right?
they don't.
No, I do
Do
all this
Monday night.
myself.
Oh, okay. So that like when you're looking on NFL.com, they're not saying well
Game
who.
of the
No. People,
Yeah,
I'm
they'll
sure
do
they
it.
would. Russell Wilson is.
And that's
one
what
of
I'm
the,
asking. Why do they call it the game of the week?
The two powerhouses
What
who
makes
power
it that
each
way?
other. And
These
it's
are the
Monday
two
night.
teams that have like standings are involved in the playoffs.
yeah.
It's an NFC. They're both
They're
NFC
in the
teams,
West.
so
Because you know some people
it also has conference implications.
Right,
And
that
divisional.
are-
They're in the same division.
Yeah,
that are listening may not know about what you guys are talking about.
sure they do. No, but Russell Wilson is statistically,
Yeah.
and I throw that in. That's what makes this part of the powerhouse. Is he's got damn near. I think he might be leading the league in passing right now.
2,505 yards, 22 touchdowns, 200 for 293.
And
So out of 293 attempts, he's completed 200 of them.
And Jimmy Garoppolo for the 49ers, he's on fire, but his defense is really helping him
Yeah.
out there, and they're able to pull away in games because of turnovers and field position. Seahawks are doing it, marching down the field. That's why their record's not better.
Their running back has almost 800 yards.
Yeah,
They have a receiver that has almost.
and
you
he's
guys
held on to
get-
the ball for the past 2 weeks.
You guys get really deep into this, don't you?
I love football.
That's just from watching it. I don't
Yeah.
even read about it as much as he does.
And I don't. When I read about it, I check to see who won, and then tonight when I do this,
Really?
yeah, because I'm not into fantasy football. Can kiss my ass this year. So
Aren't we doing the same thing?
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Oh, that's right. I put this away, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. Seahawks. Ooh, I'm gonna go Niners.
Fuck the Niners. This is where they lose it.
What is the Niners?
And
do?
where are they?
They're in San Francisco.
Ooh.
Levi Stadium.
Sticking with it.
Sticking with it. He can go in
Seahawks
there
and
and do
what?
it. Seahawks 49ers.
I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Seahawks. Points. I'm going to go 82
Holy fuck.
Wow,
points.
you think it's gonna be that much?
I think Seattle's tired.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. We never get to points anyway, so.
And this is next. This
This
is
is
next
Monday.
week
Yeah.
anyway. Well,
Monday night.
what did you say?
I said 82.
You
Bull?
put it really up there.
I am going with a shoot. Well, the Bucks, they damn near scored 82 with the Bucks the other
They
day.
did score.
Yeah.
They scored like almost 90.
I'm gonna go 60 then.
All right.
I'm gonna
You sure
tail
you don't wanna
back
go
by 20.
69.
They're in San Francisco.
Really? All right, you're the last one.
This is it for week 10.
He's thinking.
What did you say?
I said 82.
I said 60.
He's not concerned with what you said.
Fuck you.
You went too low, buddy. You went too low. No, you probably didn't. You probably call it too. Bastard. The guy who doesn't even know the stats
Yeah, doesn't care.
is going to get the trophy.
I'm going to say 78.
78. All
Oh.
right. That'll do her.
Thursday night game?
Ah, somebody here is keeping me on my toes.
You still didn't have Thursday night game yet?
Fuck no, bro. I'm a rookie at this.
You're not a rookie.
Still learning?
No, I'm not learning. I don't think about the following week, man.
Yeah.
So who do you think we're playing?
Who do I think is playing on the Thursday
Yeah.
night game? Well, we're getting closer to Thanksgiving.
Denver's one of them.
So it's going to be probably a divisional game. Have the Chiefs been on
Yep.
Thursday night?
Nope,
Okay.
but they're playing that weekend.
Oh, that's right. Okay, hold on. I'll get it up in a second.
Denver
boys.
and
He's trying
San
to find
Diego.
Denver, San Diego. Oh, in San Diego?
Is it?
Let me see.
I don't know. I'm guessing that's two teams we didn't mention.
Oh,
They
okay.
might be on a bye week.
Well, it's a new week. So it's actually
oh yeah.
Thursday night. We're looking at November 14th. It is the Steelers at the Browns.
Steelers or the Browns?
I'm going
I'm
to
gonna go
Bull?
Steelers.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Steelers too.
Yeah, I'll take the fluffy joke on that one.
Okay. Fluffy joke.
And that is it, huh?
For the fluffer is what he's saying. Fluffer. Yes, that is it.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
It's a fluffy joke.
It's a fluffy joke for the fluffer.
All right, that is the football picks of the week. What is the dates through this? Like next week?
This will go. What, the games we just picked?
Yeah,
They'll go through Monday night.
Monday
and then,
night.
Well, no, Thursday night. Excuse me.
Thursday
We
night.
pick for next week too.
gotcha.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
Nice.
Very nice.
I like that part.
What, the football picks?
I like football.
Out of the whole
Like,
show?
Man, if I could get a job in the NFL, that would be like the dream.
Would you
job.
want to do a show about football?
Yeah. Ga-gung.
The table moving. Could you calm down? The table's moving my way. I can't see my computer
What do you mean?
Shit, man.
because the table's moving up.
Oh, okay.
You just said football show. and
Oh,
he's-
football
Because of me
show.
big penis lifting it up.
he's touching himself.
I think we do all right. I mean, I don't.
You guys would do all right.
That's what I
wouldn't know
mean.
what-
I wouldn't want to alienate you.
Well, how about we
without
do
me.
this? Why don't we just do like a segment of nothing but football?
Whatever. I'm cool with that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It'd
when
be-
football
it'd be-
season's over, we
No,
can
no.
try to talk hockey.
No, it would be you guys's, and I would just be sitting back moderating it and
No,
stuff
you
like
gotta,
that.
You got to chime in, buddy. You're the
You
host
know.
of this shindig.
Well, I
We'll
would chime
chime
in,
in.
but I mean,
Okay.
I would, let you guys do your thing. I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean-
it just adds
Rubbing his
extra,
boobies.
So what? We'll like do a little segment, get into picks, and move on.
yeah, whatever you want
So,
to
like
do.
at the end, we could talk about
It's content. you know what I
why
mean? So-
we're making those picks.
Okay.
Not necessarily during the picks, but if he's going to give us a segment, we just talk about football.
Why not?
Okay.
And then right into it, right after that.
That way we don't have to pull some of these stories, and we can just
That's cool.
plan that to be a good segment.
That's why we're gonna be on the top, boy. That's why we're gonna be on the top. Eyeball?
Just think of the name.
For the segment,
Yeah, not now, but I mean, think of a name.
two fuck faces talking football.
There you go. Well, that way I can chop it up later. Make another little.
Listen to these fuck
Football
faces.
speak.
Football
Huh?
speak.
Football speak.
Football speak.
speak.
Oh,
Yeah.
football.
See, you're in it in there. Hell
There you
yeah,
go,
Play
yeah.
on words. I
God
like it.
damn.
Goddamn stupid mother.
Just text.
Who do I
text it
do
to
this
me.
show with?
If Jeopardy were 15 minutes, I'd be a genius.
Jeez.
Just 15.
Just 15.
Yeah, it's the authors, man.
Yeah.
Fucking authors.
don't like
Authors
reading
and
either.
some art. I did take an art class.
Now,
in
did you
college.
did you want to talk about the eye or no?
Yeah, I do.
He does.
Because I see your cards over there.
Oh yeah, but this is irrelevant.
Okay.
Would you rather talk
Is-
about your eye or
Is it
do
a
would you
long
rather?
story?
No.
about
Sometimes.
I
About.
guess.
Make it depends.
It's not Titanic story, but you know
Okay.
it's
Well.
that's 4 hours of nothing but bang your head up against the ship.
And
Rose, is
Go.
there room? Is there room on
Action.
the door,
He
Rose?
gave me the clapboard.
Scene.
So, anyways,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
an
I
expensive camera over there,
yeah,
man.
I know
Be
the
careful.
little webcam. Sorry.
Careful.
So
You pet the camera, folks.
the whole deal is that. Do you want me to start at the beginning or just sort of paraphrase or?
You want to Pulp Fiction it and break it up into parts? I don't care. Just no,
All right,
from the
so-
beginning.
All right, so I go to audition at Busch Gardens for Hollow Scream, right? First time, didn't think I'd ever get the audition, right?
Okay.
Because I'm not, out of my 20 years, I'm not an actor. I've helped out certain people with their films and stuff like that. So at the time, I never thought I was an actor. So I went to go do my first audition, and got the trying to think what house it was at the time. I'm trying to remember certain who the hell is texting me during a show? Kind of freaked me out for a minute. I was like, man, what's going on? Somebody text me. Oh, Belly text me. You all right? No, I'm good. Okay. Can't be. No, Belly texts me, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? I lost my train of thought.
Belly.
Um,
Show etiquette, Belly.
so-
Show etiquette.
So, anyways, so I got the audition. I did the scare acting, and I was in I think the clown house at the time, right? And it was I think like the mirror room or something like that. But they had the drop door that would drop down. You know what I mean? And that's how you made your scare. You go underneath the hole, and scare people. You know what I mean? So I did my first 30 minutes of work, right? Because 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, and I went to make my next scare, and I hit and I forgot because it was like about 6 foot. I'm probably about 6'2" ish, right? 6'3", right?
Yes.
So it's about 5 foot, maybe 12 or 5'11", you know what I mean, or a little bit more than that, right?
yes.
Just under 6 feet, you know what I
Right.
mean? So you have to kind of, go down to make the scare, you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Well, traditionally you would make it as cheap as possible, you know what I mean? Because the weight of the door is supposed to scare or distract the person, and then you coming out of the hole is supposed to scare them,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean?
Boo.
So the door is heavy, But what they did was they put a latch on, like a gate latch, on there to hold the door up.
Right.
So I do my thing. The wall or the wall breaks down, right? The hole opens up. I go and I hit my head, like boom. I'm like, oh crap, that hurt. I hit my head, right? Not knowing what to unfold later on, right? So all of a sudden I see like a black, like shadow type of like a curtain almost come down over my eyes, right? On my left eye.
Okay.
And I'm like, man, this is weird. I thought, man, my contact's going on, right? So I open up I take off my mask and feel like that. And I'm like, oh shit, I got blood all over my face. And my makeup was not blood. It was all like black and white or whatever.
Yeah.
And saw the stage manager. He starts freaking out, And I'm like, no, just let me do my thing. Let me see what's going on. Just relax.
The show must go on.
And, now he was freaking out because the blood was just all over my face.
Oh, okay. You were a crimson mass.
I got
Yeah.
shot.
And it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Just give me a couple of towels and I'll be cool, So
Gigged himself for
yeah.
the for the event.
so then I look in the mirror where all your makeup is backstage, right? And I go, holy shit, my eyes, got like I just got hit or something like that, right? And so they take me to the first aid in the middle of the park, right? and about 2 hours of getting shots and contacting people and stuff like that, I go to the hospital up there on Del Avery. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, University Community.
Right. So I go up there, and by taxi, they paid for the taxi to go up to the hospital.
So nice.
By taxi.
So then I go up there, and I got this right here. I've got blood all coming down here. I've got makeup that's been running off, right? And because I'm in my black shirt, black pants, right?
What's the most sanitary way we can send them?
So
Taxi.
Taxi.
I'm waiting behind these.
Oh, get in! I help you. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
No bleed on my floor.
No bleed on my floor. No bleed on my floor.
So I walk up to the I don't know what they called them, but it was like two people in the window to see like to write your name down or something like
Triage
that.
nurse.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Right. Well, they're not very smart. Okay.
That's why they're the triage nurses.
And I mean
Probably why
that.
they're
I
in
mean
triage.
that respectively, right? Because I walk up there
Respectively,
with
you're a dum-dum.
the gauze, and they're talking together and whatever. And I'm walking up here like this, right? I've got blood coming down, my arm, right? With a whole gauze filled over my eyes like this, right? And I go, hi. And they go, oh, how can I help you? And I'm like, what the fuck do you think?
Did you
My
actually say
stomach
what the
hurts.
fuck did you think?
You
though?
should have said
Yeah,
my stomach
I was
hurts.
like, what the? Because
You
at
should have
that
taken the
point,
gauze off
at
and
that
said my
point-
stomach hurts.
at that point, I was.
Or my eyeballs in my asshole.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
really.
I mean, because at that point the pain started coming in, and I apologized afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sure.
but I'm like, what the fuck do you think?
I can't see which one
You
of
know?
you is the stupid one, but I'm guessing it's
And they're like,
both of you.
oh, are you the guy from that park? And I go,
Are
yeah.
you the famous guy who poked your eye out?
So I get in there and
It's
I'm
eyeball
sitting
jacking.
in the the room, and they're coming in, they're doing their test, they're sticking this UV light in my eye, trying to see if there's any metal shards or nothing like that.
Sure.
So by the time I get out, the report goes is that I lacerated in my eye, but you have to go see an eye specialist, blah blah blah. So I go back, and every eye doctor you go to, you have to give an eye assessment. You have to give this. It's the same thing over and over and over again.
Hmm.
So my fourth time I went, it was a cosmetic surgeon, right? And what they said is that the latch went into my orbital socket, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hit the back of my orbital socket, right, which caused the pain, right?
Sure.
And the latch about what about a quarter of an inch,
About a quarter, yeah.
right? Went all the way into there, lacerated from up here down to right there. You know what I mean? Like a piece of paper.
Nice.
Paper
Like
cut.
it just
Wow.
tore, right? All in a matter of like a tenth of a second. Because all I felt was my head hit the board.
Wow.
So as the time went on, the pain got worse
That night.
that night.
Because
So like
it
when
was-
you're trying to sleep and shit?
no, because I usually about that time I'm kind of like on a Midol type of thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause that's a
Midol.
well, no,
We love you, buddy. I'm on Midol.
no, I didn't.
What they
heavy
prescribe
bleeder?
you?
I didn't mean
Midol.
it. I didn't mean it that way. But
I'm a heavy bleeder, so I require a little Midol before I go to bed. I kid because I love.
yeah, but the Midol is
Anyway.
like a muscle relaxer,
Gotcha.
so it's good for back pain.
Really?
Oh yeah,
All right, I'm trying it.
that or migraines if you have migraines.
All right.
but
let's do it.
So, anyways,
Midol for everybody.
yeah, it's a Midol party.
What do you got, Molly's? No. I got Midol,
I got
motherfuckers.
Midol, baby. Hold on.
Oh man. So anyway, so yeah,
it's gonna
it's
get bitchy in here.
and so like I would wear sunglasses pretty much almost 24 hours because it looked like just somebody beat the shit out of me.
So you look
Right?
like Rocky
'Cause
after he faced Apollo.
My eye just about a couple hours after
cut me, man.
just swelled so much that it shut.
Cut me, Vic.
yeah.
Cut me, man.
Cut me.
Cut me.
So so then
Gives you out of bite.
so I go to the surgeon and the guy goes
Think
starts
about
cutting
those.
and I wake up twice during surgery.
What the? Did he
Yeah.
go, "Sakaka," punch you in the face? They're not
Well,
going to me.
No, at first they
I
were like
see you.
now mind you, this is post like 2 other surgeries, right?
Okay.
So this is surgery number 3?
No, not on my eye. Just different
body
different
parts.
times,
At the
right?
same time?
No,
Oh.
No.
They're like Dr. Frankenstein in that
no, no. So anyway,
That
so
looks
what's
fucked
this
up.
dick
Let's fix
for?
that.
that wasn't
Not
there
using
before. But no, they told me they were going to put me through a twilight state.
So
And
you're
I'm
going to
like-
be glowing in
So
the
they made
sunlight?
Yeah, that's what they call it. They call it a twilight
So
state.
you're a gay werewolf?
Thanks for that. I appreciate
A
that.
gerewolf?
A werewolf. And I'm like,
rude
and I'm like,
shit.
first of all, no, you're not. You're either putting me out or that's it. You know.
Right.
So
Hell yeah, for fuck's sake, man. It's the
So-
least they could do.
I get up there and I remember going out, right, because all the time they have you count from 10 on to 1, right?
Right.
I think I get past like 5.
Yeah, you never get there.
Man, I
No.
got like 10
You
and
got
a half.
past 5?
Yeah. I think
Shit,
one
I
time
don't
got
get
to
to
5.
like 8 or 9, dude.
Really?
They're like 10.
Well, they're pumping me full of others, stuff too.
Okay. You're
I
just
usually
a
get
beast.
to, hey, fuck this, I'm fighting.
But then also I prep too. I stay up all the night before.
Oh, you do? You
Yeah.
do some Zen shit to get yourself right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're going in a knife, buddy.
Yeah, I
I mean,
hate that
come
shit
on.
too. I hate that feeling too. Because I've
I
had
do
like
hate-
one, two, well, not as serious as you, but
So then,
I've had one every decade.
really?
Yeah, one every decade of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then they go.
fuck.
So I'm like sitting there because on the operating gurney they kind of strap you down like they're putting like
I
lethal
immediately
injection
started-
in you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bull.
You
I
know?
immediately started counting backwards. I'm like, okay, where are we at now?
Yeah. So then I remember waking up and like, oh, wow, what's going on? And I'm like, no, you're okay. You're cool. You know what I mean? Because I can see the guy cutting on my eyelid. Fuck. Because they're taking out like all the scar tissue,
Mhm.
right? So I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, okay, no, you're cool. So they start pumping me full of stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because it feels like it's burning. You know what I mean?
In your arm or in your eye?
No, just your whole body.
Your whole body. Okay.
And then you fall back asleep.
Fuck, are you allergic to that shit if you're burning?
No,
it
because that's
burns. They
that's
tell you
what they
it's gonna
call
burn.
the twilight state,
Oh,
bro.
Okay.
That's what it means. It's like
Fucking
you're
burn you. I'm gonna burn you, bitch.
like when they operate on people's brain,
yeah,
they're awake.
yeah. Did you see that girl who fucking live streamed her brain
Yeah,
surgery?
No, I
I
did
watched
not.
it. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's
But
pretty
I
yeah,
wanted to see him
they're
fuck with her,
awake
though,
doing
mate.
that when they're fiddling with your brain
That's
inside
crazy.
there.
You have to
That's
be.
Hannibal Lecter shit right there.
Yeah. So then I
Somebody
go
bring
to
me
sleep.
a
I wake up
Chianti.
again, and I immediately have to put for what I'm told more into me because I'm starting like
Yeah.
like what the fuck's going on?
Cutting
You know
on
what I'm
my
saying?
eyeball.
Because I can now sense that they're like you can't feel it, but I can sense that they're cutting
The
the
pressure?
eyelid.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
The
Like,
pressure,
and it
yeah.
feels like you take like a meat cutter and you cut meat, right?
Okay.
Like a steak or something,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
or chicken.
Yeah.
You know that feeling that you get when you cut chicken?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it felt like on my eye.
Tim Allen has joined us.
Oh. So then,
that was a knockoff of Tim Allen.
yeah.
Did you hear Tim go? Huh?
So then they put like 10 stitches into my eyelid right here and 5 on the side over here.
Inside or out?
Inside.
Inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had to go back and remember them like pulling the whole goddamn thing out of your eyeball or
Nice.
your eyelid.
Was that the first time you ever had stitches?
No,
No.
God no. I was a normal kid back then.
What's the highest
Christian's
count?
fine.
What's the highest
Huh?
count of stitches you guys have ever had?
I'm going to surprise you with that one. Even with surgery, I haven't had that many.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I probably had maybe like a total, probably like 20.
I had 60 in my damn lip to put it back together because I sliced it open in kindergarten.
Really?
Yeah, I had a big gap, and my shit was just hanging, blood like this, pooling in my hand.
Really?
I was
Like-
climbing a fence and slipped, sliced my
Ah.
damn face open.
How did you slice it though?
The prongs on top of the fences? I
Uh-huh.
sliced it on one of those, and my face
Really?
just slid
I
across.
straddled one of those fences.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
Did it go up?
One did.
Ooh,
Oh.
did it nick it?
No.
Ooh.
I pierced a
I
nut
had
with one of those
a
fucking things.
friend at the time when I used to live in another different neighborhood,
Another
right?
dimension.
Yeah, another dimension,
What
another
a-
life. But like where my parents used to live, right? And there was this one guy in the neighborhood. You have those guys in the neighborhood that sort of like, oh, let's be a rebel and stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? So they're like, hey, man, you want to come out? And you're like, no, man, I got shit to do in the morning, right? So the other guy that I knew, he went out with him, right? And his dad was like a Marine or sergeant or drill sergeant or whatever the fuck,
Oh.
like really,
yeah.
gun ho,
Right. Still goes to the base to get the haircuts. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
G.I.
yeah.
Joe.
So they go. I'm trying to remember as much as I can, but they sneak out, right? And those little white sort of 4 or 3 foot picket fences.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
little shitty
real,
ones. Yeah.
the real thick bad boys.
Yeah.
Right. So they're hopping over the fence, right? And the one guy that the guy is really military, right? And now the other kid, his parents are, if I remember correctly, was like really sort of like creatively strange. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Because they let their snake crawl, through their
Like through
house.
the house?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's yeah.
If I remember correctly, it's been I'm trying to remember as much as I can, right?
It'd be cool to let the snake crawl for a little while, but
No, all over the house. They had lizards all over the house to galore, whatever. So then the other kid, the guy, the sergeant guy, he went over, right? And then the other kid, he started to go over. Well, they step on that ladder on the other side, right?
Okay.
And the ladder gave way.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that spot between,
The taint.
yeah, it got the spike went about that much.
Ooh, did it visit the prostate?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
You would.
And what I remember was it was so funny because the guy was like, he was screaming at the top of his lungs, right? And the other guy's going, shh, stop. My dad's going to come out here. Shut up, shut the hell up, So they had to call the paramedics. Yeah. And they had to come out. And this is like 2 or something in the morning, right? They had to, pry him up off that spot, that wooden, rough, weather.
So he was there the whole time.
Oh,
waiting.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
dude.
Wow.
Yeah, because I
Ouch.
remember one time with the next day, because I used to ride with him to school,
Right.
in his car. Well, nobody said anything the night before,
Okay.
or even that night. You know what I mean, or then the next morning. So I walk over to his house. Right, my mom was like pissed off because I was late for school
Right.
because I didn't know.
Because
And
they
they're like-
yeah.
They had 10 or 12 or something like that stitches to sew him back up.
They weren't worried about you getting to school.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
Wow.
that's a big.
Wow.
I had
Oh, who
6
done it?
stitches put in my tongue the first time I got stitches.
Did you really?
Yeah,
The
I was.
tongue.
I
Oh.
I skipped gymnastics to go play basketball in high school, and
Uh-huh.
I was playing with this guy about as tall as you,
Yeah.
Bull. And for some reason, if you don't know, I'm not as tall as Bull, and this guy was also lean, so
Uh-huh.
he had a little jump to him. I don't know your basketball skill.
I have
Anyway, I
none.
thought I could jump. I thought I
Yeah.
could. He was going up for a layup, so I thought, well, I'm gonna try to get that ball. And I went up, and when we came down, his elbow caught me right smack underneath the chin. So right there in the middle of the gym, I grabbed my mouth, put my hand over my
Right.
mouth and yelled "fuck!" And as soon as I yelled "fuck," blood just spewed everywhere.
Oh,
out
really?
of my mouth.
Ooh.
So I was like, wow, what the hell happened? So people are like, oh, my chicks are freaking out.
Yeah,
Dudes
yeah.
are looking at me. I'm like, what's going on? They go, Mark, blood is pouring out of your mouth. And I was like, okay. So I walked back to the locker room and went to the coach's office. I'm like, Coach. And he's looking at me. He's like, what? It happened to you.
Wow.
And I just I stuck my tongue out. And he goes, oh, my God, come in my office and lay down.
Yeah, yeah.
Went in there, laid down, and my parents came, got me, took me to a walk-in clinic. I had 6 stitches put in my tongue. I took 2 Percocet. I came back, and I gave a speech on Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream
Wow, really?
speech. Yeah.
No kidding.
How'd
I
you
got
talk?
about I got about halfway through it, and I started sort of improvising a little bit, and Mr. Roberts really didn't appreciate it, and he got kind of mad. He's like, Mark, sit down, 'cause, Martin Luther King speech is a big deal.
Right.
And the girl that sat behind me, Jennifer, she said, Mr. Roberts, listen, it's really not his fault. He just came back from the walk-in clinic, and he goes, really? And I went, showed him my tongue, and he
Nice.
goes, sit down, man. Just
sit down. Sit down, man.
So, yeah. Yeah.
That's
Stitches.
a fantastic Stitches story.
I know.
Yeah.
60, though, man. That's
60, bro.
60.
Was that your first time?
First time.
God
I got like
How was-
staples in my head. I've gotten
Yeah.
finger stitches and shit.
How was
but-
the afterwards? Do you remember?
the doc left a stitch in. So
Really?
it
Oh, you
got
still
in-
feel
it
that?
Got infected. No, well, they took it out.
Oh, okay.
But it
I
got
know
a little
that.
infected, so the
Yeah.
scar.
Well, that was
didn't
before they
heal.
had the dissolvable ones,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, so the scar didn't heal exactly the way it was supposed
Uh-huh.
to, but I mean, it was painful.
Right.
I remember the pain.
Mine were
Do you,
dissolvable. Took too long. I took them out myself.
Yeah,
Really?
after that, I was like, oh, I'm not going back to the doctor to take out stitches. You got to cut them and pull them out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
all you
It's
It's
gotta
a big
do.
deal, yeah. So
That's the worst feeling right there.
I
when
did
they
have
pull
him
those
go
out.
take the staples out. I wasn't going to be like, honey, here's the staple remover. I didn't think that was a good idea.
I've
There's some
done that.
snips and pulling
Did
them
you?
out.
Done that for people. That's
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for being paramedics, right?
Yeah, but I worked in the emergency room doing it, so
Uh-huh.
you had those people that came in just for suture removals,
Yeah,
staple
yeah.
removals. So they would say, hey, Christian, take that guy back there, pull his staples out. I hated it, man, because you see how they. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen how they go in, but they go in kind of rough,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you got to pinch, squeeze, pull, and then
Yeah. it's very
hopefully it
sensitive.
releases. And the scalp even more so because they're using the scalp or your cranium to
to hold that.
Right.
yeah,
in.
to
yeah.
hold that to get that
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah, because there's no
So
like,
that's why there's not a lot of
because
retraction.
the bone
yeah.
doesn't feel anything.
Right. Well,
Right.
they're using it as like a backboard.
Yeah.
When they do it in your stomach, there's nothing to press against, so that's why you
Right.
get that big pull and it
Oh.
yeah, right. So so even still for the scalp, that thing is oftentimes kind of turning in,
Yeah.
bouncing off the scalp like
Ah.
a stapler would. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So to get in there, sometimes you'd have to jiggle,
Do
and
they
they're
put a
like,
local in there first?
no,
Not to
not
remove
always.
it. To put them in, they did for me.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
it was
then
on the
you
top
do.
of my head. I cracked the top of my head open.
Oh, I'd
But
be like,
they-
no, put that local in right now.
And if you wait too long, the skin starts to really adheses to the
Yeah,
staple.
that's the
That
worst.
is the
Yeah.
worst.
That is
No,
the
I fucking
worst.
said. They said,
Sometimes
come in here
you have
this
to
day.
incise that. Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: you being in the medical field, doing ER stuff like that, if there was a very hypothetically a zombie-like apocalypse, right? No, I'm just asking
Threw me for a
because
loop there. Sure.
because do you think our hospitals are adequate enough to handle something not like, let's just not say zombies and put it out there, but like more that type of era type of thing, you know what I mean, to where they're zombies or they're infectious or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
For a zombie apocalypse, I would say the closest thing you have to a ready hospital would be Tampa General.
Okay.
It's isolated on an
Right.
island. It's on Davis Island. You can block it off. As far as anything else, say significant, you have again, it would probably be Tampa General.
Right,
The others,
right.
St. Joe's, you'd get by.
Uh-huh.
The other hospitals, you'd be taking some major risks
Gotcha.
in any situation, even a zombie apocalypse. None of them are very as well equipped as Tampa General because it's isolated and it's just all floors. You could go anywhere and hide and
Mhm.
Just take out the bridge and they can't get
take
over
out
there.
That's true.
or take out again. You could isolate it by taking
I
out
was
the
just-
bridge, but you wouldn't
Yeah,
want to do that.
I was just curious if we're even as a nation, all the hospitals in the nation, if they're sort of ready for that.
I think they're ready for most things.
Uh-huh.
When we had drills when I
Yeah.
worked there. You know, if you had, especially for more not especially, but more for diseases
Right.
because when I was there, it was pre-2001.
Okay.
So
I got you.
it was if somebody came in with God, what was the most well, we did have a couple drills for like Ebola, so if that comes in, then
Right.
you quarantine this part of the hospital or this part of the emergency room, you put that person in it, call the CDC, and then
Like what was that movie with
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman?
Outbreak.
Outbreak.
I did
Good
see
movie.
that. That was good.
Good movie.
Good movie.
Good
Good
movie.
times. Good times.
Wow,
Man.
we all agreed on a good movie.
That is true. We did a lot.
Yes.
We did a lot.
Good show.
We filled 2 hours.
Good to
and
be back
Yeah.
10
together.
minutes.
Yeah. My sabbatical's over.
So, are we gonna try to do a Tuesday show?
On the week of
Thanksgiving.
I think it can go right, yeah.
All right. So the idea is I'm going to talk with Mark, the bartender, see if the bar is open, right?
All right.
And everybody from every show, we're going to see that Tuesday before Thanksgiving, if we can do one giant show. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
That way we can do, like, you know, all of it together, and maybe, like, somebody, like, you know, bring something Thanksgiving-y.
Oh, like a potluck.
Who do we
Yeah.
turn our writer into?
BullsradioLounge at gmail.com.
Turn a what?
My writer into?
What are you talking about?
What I'll need that day?
He needs only green M&Ms, Diet Pepsi.
All green
We're not
M&Ms.
doing that.
No,
I want the
no
purple
divas.
ones taken out.
No
But let me
divas
talk
here.
to Mark
Just
and see
kidding.
what he says.
If not,
And
maybe
then-
that Black Friday will work too. You
What
know?
is that?
It's the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
So,
fine with me.
Yeah,
You know,
we'll figure
so
it out.
I might be working. So.
Well, no, but
Okay.
we do a regular deal.
Oh,
Black
yeah,
Friday,
yeah, okay.
yeah. We'll just maybe Belly can come in.
well, let me figure out with him,
Yeah,
see what
yeah,
happens.
yeah.
So, all right, well, thank you for joining the Bullshitter Show, only on Bulls Radio Lounge. Thank you, Christian and Lynn, for coming out there.
Good to see you guys, man.
Thank you all. And we up to 6
Thanks
tonight.
to the listeners.
All right.
Thanks
Yes,
to
thank you
everybody.
all. And
Thanks
those
to
who
everybody
listen
that
after.
listeners of the week. Love you guys, and keep it up. Spread the word.
Chewy Rocks, get better.
Chewy Rocks, we love you. Get better.
So, on that note, we'll see
Fluffa.
next Tuesday will be the Bull and the Bartender Show, following Off the Cuff. Bull and the Bartender Show at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Off the Cuff at, 9-ish?
9:15.
Yeah. 9:15, maybe 9:20, depending on how many
Yeah.
hamsters we got going on.
8:59 if we're lucky.
Yeah. And then the Bullshitter Show, wrapping up the week on a Friday. That's about it. Anybody else? You got anything?
Love you guys.
Have a good week, fellas.
All right, we'll see you later. The Bullshitter Show. I am Bull. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you later.
I still feel you, so many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you, so many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you, so many words I never told you. Just give me one more time.